Hello everybody, it is Carla. I am here with you with with strawberry wisdom, and my sweetheart is just pulling in from work. Was going to get it done before the menfolk came home. I'm just going to speak to you for a few minutes since I'm here, and if it doesn't feel right, I'll come back again tomorrow. I'm wanting to share about things I've been learning from the wild strawberries. I posted a couple of the lessons about abundance, about the gift, the freely given gift of abundance. And strawberries have always meant that for me. The ones that grow in the grass. Maine always has beautiful wild strawberries. Some years there's a few. Some years there's many. I've never had as many on this land as I do right now. And actually they are past their peak. So, but I have gathered bowls full just in a little patch right outside this window here. And the first thing I learned is that I pick the strawberries, because when the earth gives me a gift, I receive it. I have the capacity to receive it. And at the same time, I also have a compulsion to share the gift. So I brought the strawberries in to my sweetheart and said, "Here, have some strawberries." And he had an attitude. These strawberries are, thank you, Jane, hi. They're so little, they're not worth the trouble. Ooh, that feels like blasphemy. I'm not even gonna go any further into the little drama we had around me giving him the gift of these strawberries. I went to the quote trouble, and he had trouble receiving the gift. He is who he is. He's got his mindset. And what that taught me is that I get to receive the gift. I get to be, quote, selfish when I am receiving the gifts. And I have a particular relationship with the earth, with this land I live on, with nature as a whole, and with the individual relatives, like the animals, the plants, the wild things that grow, the things that I cultivate in my garden, the trees, all of it. And I get to revel in that. And it doesn't matter if someone else, I don't have to share it. I don't have to sacrifice my intimate experience of pleasure in order to have it be valid. Now, I have been doing this my whole life. Whether it involved something I spent money on, or an experience I was having, or a feeling I was having, or my heart bursting with love, I felt like me having it was not enough. It was only valid if I shared it. So I fully accept, I receive selfishly, even greedily, the gifts that the earth is giving me. And I can still share, but I don't have to make it a condition of my pleasure or of my receiving. It's not about giving it away to other people first before I can have it. Okay, I think I've made that point. And the other beauty is, sorry, people are still driving around. Okay, Charlie's, he's gone again. The other beauty of the strawberries, I'll speak about this part of it. Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer. She has a chapter on the wild strawberry, and she speaks about the strawberry exactly as I have spoken to you about it. She grew up recognizing the gift. And among the Potawatomi, the people that she grew up with, she's part of the Potawatomi Nation, they recognize the strawberry both as the gift, the heartberry, because it was the gift of the heart of Sky Woman. She came to earth, gave birth to twins, died, and from her buried body, all of the plants that we use for food and medicine grew. And the strawberry, the wild strawberry, grew from her heart. So it's a gift of the heart of the creator goddess woman. And it's also considered the leader of the berries because it's the first to fruit, the first to ripen. It's the first food of the season. So the tiniest little berry, as small as the end of my pinky, is the leader. And I think we could all take that one in and pray to have that wisdom bloom inside of us. What does this teach me that I need to know? What beliefs about leadership, about myself, does this allow me to shift? And that's something I'm meditating on. So I am grateful for this sharing of the wisdom of the strawberry from Robin Wall Kimmerer. And then another thing she teaches is segues into the other big lesson that came into me yesterday morning, because what I do is every time I go out to the garden, I walk through the strawberry patch and I gather up a few and just put them in my mouth. I'm done with gathering them in a bowl and bringing them in a house to share. The peak is over. Oh, by the way, the full moon last week was that on Wednesday or Thursday? The full moon was the strawberry moon. It is the first full moon of summer, is the one where the wild strawberries ripen. And I kind of knew that, but I kind of forgot it. And here I have been immersed in it. And of course it was a Capricorn moon, which in most cases the first full moon of summer will be a Capricorn moon because the sun will be in Cancer. And what did I get? I got a goat. The goddess sent me a goat. She, woke up Sunday morning and there was a goat in my house. So she's still here. And we are going to decide whether we're going to keep her and give her everything she needs to be a happy goat, or if we need to find her another goat home, a herd. Right now we're just kind of receiving the goat and deciding if we are the right people to make this goat happy being a goat. So gifts. Strawberries are about gifts. They are a gift. Ruby red jewels of sunshine in the grass. And they bring other gifts. They bring food and wisdom. Robin Wall Kimmerer says every year her father's birthday was in early summer. And they would make him a gift of a strawberry shortcake. And her mother would make the sweet shortbread and the whipped cream. And the children were sent out with jars into the field to gather quarts and quarts of strawberries. And they would only ever make their father's birthday cake with the wild strawberries, the gift. They passed the gift of the earth along to their father. And I think that is really beautiful. And what I recognized yesterday when I was gathering the strawberries to pop into my mouth on the way to tend to my cultivated garden, I recognized that it has taken me a fair chunk of time to gather strawberries. Because they're tiny, it does take time. I have sat out in the grass the way Robin Wall Kimmerer said she did as a child and probably still does as an elder, and picked strawberries and put them in a bowl. A couple of hours to get a bowl full. My Presbyterian partner finds that not a real good investment. And so I was questioning, what else could I have done with that time? Could I have written an article? Could I have posted an offer? Could I have worked on the initiation program? Could I have, done one of the other tasks in the garden or the house that needed doing? Well, yeah, I could have done any and all of that. I also recognized that picking strawberries is a task in the village, whether it's the Irish village, the English village, the indigenous village in Turtle Island. It's the task you send the children out to do. You send the maidens out into the field to pick the berries, maybe with a few children, so she's minding children and picking berries, and learning about life, learning about the wisdom of the berries by being directly in nature. You are giving the children, the maidens, the young ones, a chance to receive the teachings of the grasses and the strawberries and the other plants and the sky and the animals they see, everything. Meanwhile, the mother, the woman, she has skills. She may be giving birth and nursing. She may be cooking the food, weaving, making pots, storing food, creating something from the hides. She may be teaching, actively teaching something. She's got skills, and she is doing the work that with her skilled hands that she needs to be doing. And then the crone, what's the crone doing? Well, we kind of get to make that up because crones are so silent that that piece that I posted from Perdita Finn yesterday, crones have been disappeared in our world. And what is the crone doing? Well, the crone she's doing many things. She's dreaming, she's teaching, she's sharing wisdom. She may be minding children. She may be holding a supervisory place. She may be in council. She is channeling the cosmic crone. She is channeling the universal womb. She is channeling the wisdom from the past and translating it into the future. She is holding counsel with the other crones and elders. She's resting. She is listening. She is watching. And I felt some frustration because I realized on this land, especially being the only female in the household, I am fulfilling all the roles at once. I am the maiden, I am the mother, and I am the crone. And the maiden, and especially the mother/woman, are so busy that the crone does not have the stillness to completely fulfill her purpose. The crone is getting short shrift. And the crone needs to be where I am spending. If I have to freaking put it on the calendar and say, how much time does the crone need to listen, to do nothing, and to channel? I call it channeled writing. And in this moment, I am kind of channeling. I'm sharing actual experiences and thoughts that I've had, but I was channeling them while I received them. So the crone needs time and space where it looks like she's doing nothing. So if you've got a lot of busy people, be they mothers, or be they the men, or be they, you know, somebody who is judging the crone for taking up space, society, her inner critic, I raise my hand, my inner critic saying, oh, you're not doing enough. After all of this, and this, you can sit down and be still and channel your writing, or listen to God, or pray. Oh God, I'm so tired. So this is a challenge that we women are experiencing everywhere. The nuclear family has done this to us. Patriarchy has done this to us. This idea that we are only doing something of value when we are channeling, when we are busy, when somebody can point to a task that we've accomplished. And sometimes even that's not enough. How many of you have experienced a day of caring for children, preparing food, possibly shopping, possibly cleaning, possibly just dealing with one crisis after another? If there's, you know, a leak, a mess, a spill, a sick child, and at the end of the day, it looks like nothing happened. And somebody comes home and says, well, what have you done all day? How have you validated your existence? How have you demonstrated your value to this household? This happens to women all the time. And if there's nobody on the outside saying it, we can provide that voice ourselves. So I don't even want to talk about that anymore. I'm going to bring it back around to yesterday and today. But during these past 2 weeks, during this strawberry moon, I have been communing with the strawberries. I have been receiving their gifts of wisdom, of leadership. I have been eating their medicine, taking it into my body. I have been sharing it, and I do not know if it has landed. I shared it with another woman, and she got it. I don't know if the guys got it. Because I just don't know if the guys got it. But they don't have to get it. I got it, and you're getting it. And I wish I could give you strawberries. But guess what? Somewhere where you live, there are strawberries. If you can go to a place that hasn't been pesticided or turned into a golf green lawn, that has a rich and varied native plant population, you'll find wild strawberries there. And if you don't see them this year because they've gone by wherever you live, look next year. Keep your eyes peeled. And meanwhile, think about where you are in your life. We all carry within us the three archetypes of maiden, mother, and crone. And our crone will tell us it's time to rest. Put down your burdens. Tell people to fuck off if you have to. Hand the baby to someone else. And I hope to God you have someone to hand the baby to. It's such a mess that we've made. This isolation. When your baby naps, nap. When the children are in school, rest. Pause and listen. Stillness, quiet. And I share this as accountability for myself, that the crone within me, I am the crone. I am 66 and a third years old. And I will give her the space she requires. to do her soul work, to receive the channeled messages and teachings and wisdom, and to show up. So that's what I wanted to share with you. Thank you for listening. Blessings.